not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is a place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing, baby? How y'all doing? It is Tuesday, baby. I am so glad we canceled Monday because it would not have worked out at all.
I really am starting to think you need to just take Mondays off.
Yeah.
You only take one day off out of the week anyway. You
Yeah,
may as well just do it Monday.
Well, we wouldn't have made it yesterday anyway.
No, we wouldn't have made
We
it
would not have
yesterday
made it
anyway, but I'm
yesterday.
just saying, I think you can afford another day.
Hey, look here. I think we got our cameras fixed. Is that not?
Yeah,
there he
it's
is.
working.
Yeah,
Hey, y'all, how's
he's
it going?
here.
Yep.
Over there at his producer's desk.
I mean, if you want to call it that, I guess.
I call it that, the producer's desk. Got to check with the producer. Anyway, it's Tuesday, baby. I'm glad y'all are here. Dwayne Dwizzle was the first one to jump in, followed by our buddy Michael James. Glad you're here, brother. Jay Clayton, test tomorrow for Steph. Hey, buddy, that's the problem with them women, man. Once you fall in love with them, that's it, buddy. You're stuck. You ain't going nowhere. Shit. Ain't nobody else have your ass anyway. You better suck her up. Anyway, I hope she's feeling better. The remixtress is with us. Richard Phillips is here. Oddly Wired, our poet. Thank you for being here. Donald Ware. Karen Van Wyck. Thank you, baby. Jane Hansen, who turned off Dr. Hook just to listen to our silly ass. Boy, howdy shit. That is dedication, Jane. Thank you very much. Our own Aaron Trimble. Trimble running for office up in New York. Thank you, baby, for being here. Wait, it flipped. And Dwayne Dwizzle's wishing Tyler a happy birthday today. Tyler, my youngest, turned 26 today. So, yes, thank you, Dwayne. And Gene Shanky jumped in. Thank you, baby. Sue Van 50. Martha Oliveira's here. Tracy Tobias, always glad to see you here, baby. Debbie Marie, the lioness Linda Collins is here, all the way from Akron, Ohio. Kevin Durant, Raven Hawk is here. Susan Jarrett. I got to skip here. Dorothy Tyndall, I seen that go by. Miss Linda's here. Pepsi Max BW and Dorothy Tyndall. I'm glad y'all are here. Anyway, what's going on? Well, shit. I don't know. I've spent the day doing birthday stuff, and we made a little YouTube video on our way into a undisclosed location in town about 5 o'clock. So that's why we're late. We're going to be late for maybe tonight's show.
A few more days.
A few more days. We're going to be late.
Days, and then we'll be back on schedule.
We'll be back on schedule, but it's something we can't get away from, and I'm happy to do anyway. Anyway, our schedule is going to be messed up, so hang with us if you don't mind. And on the note of my son's birthday and everything else that went on today, shit, I don't know what happened today. I know what happened today.
Hell if
There was something that happened today.
It rained.
Yes, it's rained all day long, so
That's
please.
all I know. It's rained.
If we lose our signal, we are terribly sorry. But, yeah, we've had some thunderstorms blowing through here. I can't see.
Can't see what?
No, Discord.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll just read everybody out to you.
All right, do that. Anyway, before we get started, let me check out. I got mail, baby. I got mail from our own John Unell, a.k.a. John I. Fly, or as I prefer to call him, Johnny Fly. Anyway, it says, feel better wishes, a patch of blue sky where a breath of fresh air, a carefree smile, and hugs to share. Restful sleep each day, a new start, and all good things for a happy heart. There you go. Wishing you life's best, and all you can get back to feeling your best. I am on the mend, baby. He says he's looking forward to November, so am I. We have plans for a Blue Dot family hookup in San Antonio, Texas in November, so I hope everybody can make it. Now, before we bring guests in, let me catch up here.
Yeah, yes.
Because 2 days ago, on Sunday's show at the close, y'all are crazy. We had a donation come in right at the end of the show, and I wanted to call it out because I agree wholeheartedly with this statement. I've said it before. I believe in it. I think we all need to get behind it. Hyperist donated $50 and said, Spitzel sparkin' fusin' poppin'. And if you haven't figured out if your Spitzel sparkin' is getting enough fusion popping, well, you need to get hold of that.
Can we get an amen?
We can get an amen. Get your Spitzel
at the very least a gong.
A gong. Oh.
There you go.
I forgot my gong. Shit, I'm too busy Spitzel sparking.
It's okay, it happens.
And then just a few minutes ago, Lord have mercy, Lady Freedom rocks, and she does indeed, and to all the ships at sea, came in with $100 donation and said, happy birthday, and I'm going to correct it to say Tyler.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, he'll take the happy birthday. His birthday was the other day. They
I'm
both have
teasing.
birthdays in June. Yours was
mine.
the 14th. Today is Tyler's.
Yeah.
And it's his 26th.
One of our close friends actually just wrote, wait a minute, wasn't it their birthday? Oh, yeah, there you go.
Lady Freedom rocks. Thank you very much, baby.
I'm going to actually go share that with him in just a second.
Yeah, you're going to go rub it in.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you are.
No, but what's funny is even one of our closest friends didn't know that our birthdays were actually so close in the same month, and someone wished Tyler happy birthday in our Discord group, and they're like, wait a minute. He just had a birthday a few weeks ago, and it's like, no.
It's a racket. That's what it is. Travis was born on June 14th. Tyler was born on June 29th.
Yep.
Which makes
He's
it
on
makes
the
it
tail
easier.
end of those millennials. 95, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yes, he was born in 95. You were born in 91.
Yep.
And I was old when y'all came around. So.
Old. That's all you have to say.
All right. Who's in the room with us?
All right,
so
I
can't see.
Yeah, you can't see. We had some issues when we had 2 Discords running yesterday.
Can't do that.
So we're going to just do one. I'll just read them off as the list shows on my screen so we don't get any confusion. So we'll bring in Sparky Dunk first.
Hey, Spark. What are you doing, bub? Are you melting, buddy? I hear you in there. Are you trying to climb your way to the chair and to the microphone? Is it just too hot?
Oh, you know what? Hang on. That's my bad.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you now,
That was
Spark.
my bad. I forgot to unmute us on Discord. There we go. That will help everything.
What a producer, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know. I'd kick my own ass at this point.
Spark, what are you doing, buddy?
I'm roasting my ass off like I've been for the last, but I'm not as bad as Portland, Oregon was yesterday.
I mean to tell you, it's been in the news, brother. Y'all are cooking up there. Shit.
One of the Horn family out of the chat lives in Portland, and he posted a picture. He had one of his box fans with every kind of ice cube, frozen container, or whatever he had in front of that fan blowing in his house because he didn't have central air conditioning.
A lot of people up there don't. Yeah. Didn't think they'd need it.
Yeah, and you can't even go out to the Home Depot or Lowe's or anywhere and get one of them little room air conditioners with the little comes with the hose that runs to a window, and it's got an accordion type fan thing that blocks off the window. You can't get any of those. I mean, you can't buy nothing.
You can go, but they're not going to have him. I bet they are sold out, man. That's some terrible stuff up there. It's been all up in the news, all up in the Northwest, because man, you know that's serious news. So,
it's just like when we had the PG&E power outages here due to the fires,
right?
Hazards. you couldn't buy a generator anywhere if
No.
you wanted to.
Yeah. That's like
And the prices, I bought a generator for like $400 and something on Amazon. It puts out 220. A few days later, I checked back, and the same generator was selling for over $800.
You wait till after a storm down here, brother. Prices jump through the roof. Yeah. Anyway, Spark, thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate it.
Up next, we got our own David Goodrick. David, you with us?
David.
I am with you. Push to talk, but I'm here.
How you been doing, David? Haven't heard from you in a while.
I have been having interesting times.
Interesting times meaning something good, right? Well,
I wish.
Yeah, it don't always play that way, does it, my friend?
A mixed bag, we'll put it that way.
Well, I hope things improve drastically. So how's the weather
Thank you,
where
thank
you're
you.
at?
We're a balmy 95, expecting a high of 100 today, which is better than we have been.
You're melting too. Boy, howdy shit.
But it's really odd. Well, down here we get a few, the 100 degrees. It's odd looking north to us and going, you're 20 degrees warmer than we are?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'm telling you, today we got a little cooled off, but of course it was because of the rain. Been raining all day, so I think our temperature stayed down into the 80s today. Last night I think we hit 79 for a low, so
Yeah, it felt pretty good.
It felt real good. So anyway, David, we appreciate you coming in. And
thank you, sir.
Anybody else in the room?
Yes, up next we have Benjamin Stroud.
Hey, Ben. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Travis and John, I want you to wish your brother and your son happy birthday for me.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Seems that June
I can
is
scream down the hall, but I don't think anybody wants to hear me screaming down the hall.
Well, I just asked him to go fill up Jenny's water.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, my weather is 75 and raining.
Well, the 75 is nice. The raining kind of sucks. Yeah, we're sending it up your way. Everything coming in is coming off the Gulf, heading right up
I wish
north.
it would go out west. They needed it out west.
Oh, Lord, don't they? I mean, and this ain't going to help. They've had a drought for so long, and this is not going to help with the situation.
Yeah, and then I heard the Pacific, not the Pacific, the Atlantic Northeast is under a massive heat wave too.
Well, that's I'm watching the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic. The temperature of the water out there, the warmer that water gets, the bigger the storms.
Yeah.
So, and we're already getting a jump on the season. It's going to be like, I fear it's going to be like this forever. Ain't nothing going to change because we're not changing fast enough. But
I guess there's a tropical storm near you guys.
Shut up.
I know there's a few little things that we're having to keep an eye out. I haven't looked into it too much yet, but yeah, I've heard.
I heard Dale yesterday said there was something out there, but we didn't have to worry about it.
I mean, yeah, but he said
that. Dead wrong, Dale. That guy.
He said that a few times.
Yeah, he said that a few times. I'm tired of listening to him. I don't know why I do, but I've been listening to him for as long as he's had that job, so occasionally he gets one right. Well, Benjamin, I'm glad everything's doing up there. We have anybody else in the room?
Yes, we got one more for now, and then we'll bring more in later. We have the one and only Bill Joins.
Hey, Bill. How you doing, bub?
How you guys doing?
I'm doing fine.
Happy birthday to your other son. I said happy birthday to Travis about 2 weeks ago, and now Tyler sneaks in with a birthday.
Yes.
Go figure.
June seems to be a pretty popular month, as we're soon to find out. But how's everything going out in North Carolina?
Doing pretty good. I had a good day. Actually, got here for the beginning of the show instead of sneaking in at the end, which was good for me.
There you go.
But a good news day. In case everybody isn't here, Nancy Pelosi is going to be working on selecting the committee tomorrow.
Yes.
She is considering appointing a Republican, which I'm not crazy about. Most people are looking at Miss Cheney, and in case you have that decision, in case people have recommendations or what they think about that decision, I don't think that she should select Cheney. I think she should pick Mr. John Katko.
Katko?
Who was and the reason is that will give her a hand up on Mr. McCarthy.
Oh,
because McCarthy is the one that handpicked Congressman Katko to He was the one for the Republicans that got together with Pelosi and hammered out the bipartisan deal. Remember?
Yes. Yes.
And then McCarthy and Mr. McConnell decided to kiss Donnie's ring and say, "Oh, the hell with that. We're not going to do a bipartisan thing."
Yeah.
So I think it would be her to pick Katko because that'll give her a hand up. But that's just my opinion.
Well, Nancy has the power of veto over who the Republicans pick. If the Republicans want to pick Marjorie Taylor Greene, I have a feeling Nancy Pelosi's going to go, "No cucumbers in here."
Yeah, did you see her announcement too? Not only are they going to look at everything that happened and what caused the January 6th insurrection, but she's already tasking the committee to examine the role of white supremacy outfits involved. And I think that is so important.
That's who had a key hand in this. You know,
man.
the white
Yeah,
nationalists in this country are, you know, and didn't they just
the
interview?
Proud Boys and all them guys.
Yeah,
all
3%ers.
them guys. The idiot.
Yeah.
Yep.
The whack jobs.
Yep, all them guys.
They had one of the news agencies just interviewed a 3%er at the Trump rally. Of course, he's got all his military gear with the 3%, looking all badass. And he was saying, "Yeah, well, if Trump doesn't come back in August, we're going to start a civil war." Yeah, you and what? Two of your buddies? What are you going to do? You going to run out and shoot up some people and get your ass shot? I swear.
I think these guys are crazier than you and I think they are.
Some of them are, Bill, and that's what we have to worry about, really, because some of them whack jobs, like this guy, 3%er there, he's all about the gun. You know, it's all about the gun. He wants to play badass, and he wants to envision himself as a true patriot when he's really a true traitor to his Constitution, to this country.
I'm just excited. I'm excited that Nancy decided to go the route of the commission. Screw the Republicans. We're going to do it, whether you like it or not. I like that idea. And I was also pleased to hear today that we may be seeing indictments here in the next day or two. How about them apples?
Yes, we might.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we might. And the entertainment will increase rapidly, I believe.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, I think I mentioned a week or so ago when I was on,
Michael
when
Johnson,
these indictments
thanks a lot,
come
bro.
out, everybody doesn't get all excited and pissed off when you hear that they're only indicting the money part or the accountant. Or remember, this is chapter 1 of a long book.
Yeah. I think this is just the opening salvo.
Well, the man has 87 cases pending in New York. This is only case 1. I think it's going to last a while.
Yeah, I don't think this is they're starting out with the big firecracker. No.
No.
Yeah,
No,
Bill,
we're
how many
starting
does
out
he
with
have
low-hanging fruit.
pending? Bill, how many does he have pending in D.C. and Georgia?
I'm not sure about D.C., but I know there's 3 cases in Georgia. I'm not sure of the count in D.C., but I can research that.
The D.C. case is the inauguration.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I do about the inauguration.
The inauguration fund.
There's other D.C. cases besides the inauguration fund. There's other things involved there.
Well, there's also cases involving January 6th in D.C. In district court. So, you know, we're gonna start seeing a little bit. Let me catch up here before we get too involved, because Karen Van Wyck came in with $2 just to let us know that her boys, Noah, was born on June 17th. Joshua was born on June 18th. And Ryan was born on June 23rd. Baby, you got me beat. You got me beat.
All these June babies.
Yeah, it seems to be a popular month. I don't know what was happening there 9 months ago.
Must have been cold in September.
Must have been the weather. It must have been the weather. But
yeah,
boy, howdy.
I seen something very interesting today, guys.
What'd you say? You did what? To whose grandmother? What? Wait a minute. Back that up. What?
No, I seen something very interesting today.
What?
On the Dave Pinkman show, that they think that, do you remember how they've been saying it's 33% of America still supports Trump? Well, I think after the last couple of rallies, I think that number's gone down to 25%.
It's a constantly shrinking number. I've expressed it as a pot boiling, and you know, when you're reducing something down to all the halfway decent Republicans or conservatives have already left. They're not hanging around this circus. It's a shit show. Everybody knows it. and the only thing you're
Hey,
going to be
John?
left with is those maggots. Yes, Spark.
Did you see the video of the people leaving the rally the other night?
I
It was on the 11th hour last night.
I did not see it, but I heard about it. That's what somebody just mentioned in the comments last night. People were leaving because they're tired of his same old bullshit, and that's what it's going to be.
Add to that news, Mobile, where the next rally was supposed to happen, canceled it.
Canceled it. That's right, baby. Ain't coming here. You want to tell them why? Because he wanted to have it at the USS Alabama, which is a memorial park down there where the battleship sits. And not recently, long ago, they decided because of Donnie years ago, they would no longer have partisan celebrations on that property. It's state property. It's a National Historic Monument. They don't want a partisan rally going on, and that's exactly what it would be. So they said, no, Mr. Donnie, you can't come in here and spew your bullshit on July 4th just to entertain your maggot crowd. So take a hike.
Good for them standing up, man. Good for them.
Yes. He had one scheduled last year that he was supposed to do at Alabama when he was supposed to go down and support what's his name, the football coach, just got elected down there. I don't know, Terrytown, whatever his name is.
The dumbest senator in the
Yes,
U.S. Senate.
That's him from Alabama.
Used to coach the Auburn War Eagles.
Yes.
I can't remember.
Tuberville.
Thank you.
Tommy Tuberville.
Tommy
yes.
Tuberville, the most ignorant
That's-
senator. I don't know. He's giving Ted Cruz a run for his money. No, he's just totally ignorant.
No.
He doesn't know jack shit.
Ron Johnson's number 2. We voted in the horn. Tommy Tuberville was number 1.
No, Tommy Tuberville was number 1, and Ron Johnson was number 2.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense because Tommy Tuberville doesn't know squat. He knows football. He can run a football team, but he doesn't know squat about national politics, state politics, any issue you want to name. He doesn't know squat, and guess what? He's not interested in finding out either. He's got other important things to do, like meet with constituents to ask for money.
Did you hear where Representative Paul Ghostlar's family came out and said he should resign from Congress?
They've been after his ass since he ran the first time. His family has been. Yes.
His 2 brothers and his sister came out and made an ad and said, we think Paul should not be in Congress because of this, this, and this. Because this last thing he pulled was he went to that white nationalist thing, and it was like, really?
Yeah, now he's trying to walk that back. Well, people have different views. Yeah, really? White nationalists? You bunch of, where's your robe, buddy? You people just have different views. I don't think so. It's so...
Good God.
His family has come out and said that they believe he is involved in the January 6th insurrection. Yep. They think he helped plan it.
That's another thing that Nancy made aware of today, is she said not only will we be looking at white nationalist involvement as well as what happened with January 6th, but also any officials or Congress people or staff that were involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for, because it's not just the congressman; it's that congressman's staff that was involved.
And the
in
people that they order around. Exactly.
Yes.
I think they're going to find some dirty stuff.
I think they're going to find a lot of dirty shit.
I think Kevin McCarthy is. I think that's why he was all of a sudden changed his mind.
Who, McCarthy?
Remember, he was. Yeah. Well, remember, he was the last one on the phone with Donnie, and he came out the next day saying, "Oh, well, it was Donnie's responsibility." Da 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 da.
Right.
2 days later, he goes down. 2 days later, he goes down to Mar-a-Lago and kisses the ring and changes his fucking tune.
Yeah, same way with Mitch McConnell. Came right out the day after the insurrection, talking about it's Donnie's fault. Are you shitting me? And then turn around and say, "Oh, I'd support him." Yes. Well, of course I'd support him.
Well,
disgusting.
That's why they're blocking this, because they know it's going to come back.
It's going to lead right to them.
Yeah, the American people are going to go, "Oh, it was a Republican." Just like, yeah, no shit.
Man,
are they voting on the committee tomorrow?
I believe so. I believe so.
You're going to try to bring it up for a vote tomorrow. It may be delayed till Thursday, but it's definitely going to be in the next couple days. So.
We have things cooking, baby. We got
Yeah, and
Yeah,
check this
it's,
out. I've got a list here of 12 senators from 12 different states that are seditionist. That when Nancy Pelosi gets her investigation going, these 12 senators may be going behind bars. I'm going to name them off to you. You ready?
Go.
go.
We got the senator from Texas, Mr. Ted Cruz.
But
got
of
the
course
senator
you
from
do.
Missouri, Mr. Josh Hawley.
Of course. Go ahead.
We got the senator from Tennessee, Marsha Blackburn. I got the senator from Indiana, Mike Braun.
Mike Braun.
We got the senator from Montana, Steve Dines.
And
Senator from Wisconsin, Ron Johnson.
Ron Johnson. Of course, Ron Johnson. You know
Senator
you're
from
good.
Louisiana, John Kennedy.
Oh, really? John Kennedy? Slime
Senator from Oklahoma, James Langford.
Langford. Langford, I think his name is.
Senator-elect from Alabama, Tommy Tuberville.
Somebody we were just speaking of. You can lead him around like a horse. baby.
Yep. Senator-elect from Tennessee, Bill Hegarty.
I'm not familiar with that guy.
Senator-elect from Wyoming, Cynthia Loomis.
Cynthia Loomis from Wyoming. Don't know
And
her
newly senator-elect from Kansas, who I did not vote for, Mr. Roger Marshall.
Roger Marshall.
Then you forgot two very important names. Tom Tillis of North Carolina, who both times voted to support Mr. Trump during the impeachment, and also voted against this last thing. And last but not least, Mr. Lindsey Graham cannot not be on that list.
Yeah, Lindsey Graham. I would have to assume
Yeah,
he's on that
come
list.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Yeah, and we got to add Mitch McConnell to that list too.
Yeah, well, we knew that. He's the leader of the bunch, isn't he?
Ain't he though? Ain't he though?
He's
Hello,
the leader of the
badass.
Senate. Yeah.
I see you out there, David Robinson. Go to. I'm sorry. I just had to yell out sometimes. Go ahead, Bill.
Yep, no worries.
So
Yeah, that's a good list, Ben. There's probably 15 or 20 of them, but that's a good starter.
We got
yeah,
a list.
I think we're gonna see them go when she gets the investigation going.
When the public sees this stuff, they're not going to be happy, and our job is to remind them constantly for the next 15 months.
Exactly.
Because we cannot. These 20 guys that are running for re-election, 22 guys, we cannot allow them to get back in office. Period.
No.
We
We
can't
cannot allow the
it.
Republicans to get anywhere near the Senate, the House, or the White House in 24.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's no way.
we'd be throwing America down the tubes. Give it back to them.
Yeah, well, I'm worried about 22 first. I'll worry about 24 to get there.
Let's get through.
22 is only 15
22.
months around the corner.
Yeah, and it's going to come up fast. You're going to start seeing political ads running pretty damn soon.
So, yeah, it's kicking off here on July 1st on Friday. So we kicked off our primary season.
There
so.
you go. Yep, we have them all
Ready
the
to
time.
do it.
We're in a constant
Yep.
state of political advertisements. I want to thank Jeremy McDonald, who came in with a $5 donation on Super Chat. Jeremy, thank you very much. We appreciate it tremendously. Thank you. Anyway, where was we?
Who's on TV right now, John?
Who's on TV?
Representative Paul Kosar is announcing his fundraiser with the Right Nationalists, and guess who is on stage with him? You'll never guess.
Oh,
She has
please.
blonde hair, and she's from Georgia.
Has she got a cucumber in her hair? I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
Really? You know,
Amen.
she's going to be making the rounds with them. She was up there with Donnie
Good.
in Ohio. Oh yeah, she's going to be anywhere there's shit, aka Donnie. She's going to be hovering
She
around
brings
just
out-
like the fly that she is.
She brings out the QAnon crazies.
Yes, yes. And when you see these rallies, these people are not from the local. These people are like, I don't know, groupies. They go across the nation to see this guy. So you're not seeing, oh, look at all the people who should. No, they're from all over the damn place. They're ate up with it. You know, the
Is
three.
Gomert?
Huh?
Is Gomert from Texas?
Yes, Louis Gomert.
Yeah, he's on stage with
Of course.
Cucumber and Gosar right now.
Of course he is. Louis Gomert, one of the dumbest in the Congress. I'm telling you, my state is just full of idiots. From our governor.
I got Tom Tillis. I'm not
Yeah,
any better. I got
okay.
an asshole too.
Yeah, but I seem to have an abundance of them down here in Texas. You know, our senators are both jackasses who are just sitting there blowing smoke up everybody's ass just so they can be senators. That's it. They just want to cosplay senator. They're not really helping anybody's asses unless you're rich. Our governor, our lieutenant governor, our attorney general, various congressmen around the state, including Louis Gohmert and mine, Michael Cloud, who plays a disappearing act. He just wants to hide from everybody. Don't talk to me.
Really quick, before we go any further, I want to let you know that Robert Herron is now in the room.
Hey, Robert.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's funny you should say Gomer, because I was thinking, wasn't he the guy that wanted to move the Earth and the Moon
That's him.
so that the title thing would change? He wanted to move the moon, right?
Yeah, asking the Forest Service if they can move the moon a little bit. That way you don't increase the
Can't we just move
chances.
the moon a little bit closer?
It's not a big
I mean-
thing. The Forest Service should be able to do that right out of the bag anyway. Come on, man.
Right. I mean, where do these guys come up with this stuff? I mean,
anything to, I don't know. Shawnee Lazor,
I mean,
just calling them fools as being nice.
I think Gomer was trying to be funny, but he's so bad at it.
Yeah, he's bad at it.
I think he was serious.
I hope he was trying to be funny.
Because they're batshit crazy.
I have
They're
assumed that
batshit
he was
some of these
because
people.
how could anybody be that stupid? But we're
Right?
talking about Louis Gohmert. So, you know,
Robert
I
hit the nail on the head. They're batshit.
yeah, I think that he falls into that thing that
crazy.
Einstein talked about when he said that there's only two things in the universe, or two things that are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. I think that's who he was
Sure
talking
the
about.
universe.
Yeah, not too sure about the universe. Not too sure about the universe. But there is no limit to human stupidity, I'm telling you. And that's what we're seeing.
And on the June note, let me cut in on the June note. I had my 61st birthday on June 18th. You guys are all
Well,
talking about
happy
June
belated
babies.
birthday. Bunch
Yeah,
of
happy belated
bunch
birthday.
of June bugs around here.
And it's 105 in Bend right now. I'm kind of melting. I turned my
Shit.
air
brother.
conditioner up before I could talk to you guys and not make a bunch of noise.
Turn it back on.
So I'm sacrificing.
Don't do
No,
that.
no, it's loud.
I just told Travis
It's
turn
loud.
ours on in here. It was getting kind of warm in there. Huh?
Yeah, I don't want to cloud the show up with a bunch of noise, but I'll sacrifice for a few minutes. I'll take a steam bath.
We welcome.
It's okay.
We welcome your presence in here, Robert. Have you been doing much glass work, brother?
Only at nighttime.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Yeah.
Because
Oh.
it's just way too hot to stand over my torch right now. Like in the middle of the day, there's no way I'm standing over a torch in a 105-degree room.
I've done that. I have. As a matter of fact, somewhere I have a picture. It was 114 degrees on the thermometer, and I'm out there welding. Yeah, it makes for a great day. I'm telling you. Burn your ass up.
Well, you
one
know,
way
I've
or the
actually
other.
lifted my didymiums and had the sweat like just pour out of my goggles when it's like I'm sweating under my
Right.
goggles and trying to watch the flame.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in this kind of weather, it's just, you know, but at night, the nights have been beautiful here. I mean, I can sleep outside. It's been super warm and the stars are just gleaming.
Boy,
Like they're, you know, whenever you look at the stars and they twinkle, they seem to twinkle in synchronicity. Like they twinkle.
hey, it's
almost
the
like
rhythm
a
of the universe,
symphony.
baby. It's the rhythm
It
of
is.
the
If you
universe.
watch it and you just let your mind go,
Yeah.
you can see the stars will twinkle almost in synchronicity.
You could almost put
Like
a
they're
song in
singing.
your head and watch it, and it'll play with you. I'm telling you, brother.
Right.
I love looking at space.
Yeah.
You know, just the mere fact
It
of
gets
gazing
my mind
into it.
off of.
Yeah.
It gets my mind off the earth.
Yeah, and you see what we're doing to it, huh? Shit.
Right. I know it's terrible.
Yeah,
It's terrible. Oh my god.
I'm getting a
Hey,
feeling.
is anyone going to catch
The new
that?
cars they came out with. I just saw a Porsche that went from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
Oh, I'm
it's
sorry,
electric.
I didn't mean to do that. My foot slipped off the clutch too quick. That's all.
No, I mean this is a Porsche.
Hey, I had
It
a
was
Porsche.
It went from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, and it's an electric Porsche.
Oh, an electric.
And yeah, it's electric.
I had a 911.
like a
Yes, I did.
Tesla. But
Before
see,
we
all
had
these new
kids.
cars they're coming out with, all the new electric cars, like Porsche's coming
I'd
out
love
with
to have try one of them things out.
them.
I'm looking forward to
And they're all
you know,
badass cars.
hell yeah. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
there'll come a
Man.
day when we can all, because we're gonna be forced into changing over, because we're not gonna have a choice.
No,
If we don't change, we're gonna die.
no. The car companies are going to go the way of the future. The
Yeah.
designs they do now, they're years away from being put in place. So right now they're designing the 2026 model or whatever. And they have to look at what that's going to look like in the future. And I'm glad to see them going towards electric, just doing away with gas at all.
We have to
give
get we have to get the charging stations built that are
Yes.
in the infrastructure plan.
Yes, that is the big thing, because you can't have a nation of electric cars if there ain't no place to stop and plug them in. Let me
I give
catch
it,
up.
John.
Huh? Go ahead.
I give it 15. I give it 15 to 20 years, and we won't see no more internal combustion engines by then.
Yeah, my truck will still be going. Anyway,
Let's hope so.
being towed by an electric vehicle. Johnny Fly just came in with $5
You
and
won't
said,
be able to afford the gas.
I know it. Let's hope there won't be a thing called gas. What?
Right.
Don't go down to the museum. I think they have some on display down there in a jar.
Well, if you guys just a 2-month shutdown, when we shut down for 2 months because of COVID, no jets, no cars, the air got totally clean again, and one of the
Yes.
ozone layers, one of the holes, actually healed itself.
Yes, it got smaller.
One hole in the ozone.
It means that we
So
can
it
do
shows
it.
you how much can do if we just give it a chance to come back. Imagine if there were no cars for a year,
Yeah.
or no
imagine that.
jets for a year. What the
John
plan?
Fly?
Johnny Fly came in with $5 and said, "Hey, Trump thinks the cucumber lady is so compassionate, understanding, and loving," or whatever he said at the rally. Not go Blue Dots. I did see that he was introducing her, talking about how loving she is and understanding and compassionate. Are you shitting me? That lady? No. It's all
what
it's
about
all a big lie.
the new show he announced, John?
Huh?
Hey, two things happened. I was really excited about.
What?
Fox News got sued for $1 million from New York, and they have to pay it because they're violating human rights. And Jill got put on the cover of Vogue.
Yes. Hey, guess
Very
guess
cool.
what first lady wasn't on the cover of Vogue?
Right.
I'm
And that
just
was
saying.
two good things that happened today, because those were two good slaps in the face of the people that needed them.
Hey, I think this is a good time to throw this in just for fun. Our friend Thomas Morgan has been quite the busy man with his art, and I get it all the time, so we wanted to take a few minutes out of the day to flash up some of his artwork, which is I get so impressed with his mind and where it goes. This is just a small sampling of his artwork, which, like I said, stretches from the imagination to pure politics. We all recognize that guy with the podium there, walking out with the finger in the air. He is just, and then you have pieces like this. I love his whales. He does whales like you wouldn't believe. What do they call that? Scrimshaw or something like that? Donnie with his hand on ready to go. He is so, I don't know. There's the whole group. There's a family photo of the Trump group right there. Talk about your maggots. There's the horn guy, the flag guy. I'm telling you, we get so engrossed with his art sometimes. Huh?
You know what else surprised me? Today I read the 500 people today have been arrested. They're all going to go to jail, prison for Trump. And Giuliani lost his career. I could go right down the line of everybody he's touched that is going to go to prison or is going to lose their career. And yet people still go to see this guy. I don't get it. I'm like, it's like just destroying everything around him as he moves.
You know, it doesn't amaze any of us. These are the people. I'm getting a bad feedback. Somebody got their Robert, you got your radio on or something on? It's bleeding back through.
Not my radio.
Oh.
Here, you want me to punch out first? Here, let me mute.
No, well, I'm just trying to find out where that feedback was coming from, and it's gone. The people that are showing up at these rallies, baby, they're not interested in a better America. They're not interested in rising this country up, and they are there because of the radical. It's Trump, baby. You don't like it? Kiss my ass, man. I love Trump. He talks like it. They are just the maggots, the little ate-up assholes of the world who really think he's coming back in August, and when he doesn't come back in August, they'll go on with, we actually thought it was September anyway.
They're still saying of Trump, they're still saying he tells it like it is.
He tells it like it is.
Despite all the evidence
Really?
to the contrary.
Really?
They still say that.
The biggest liar we've ever had. Yeah, he tells it like it is. He ain't no politician. He's draining the swamp. Are you shitting me? Look what Barr's doing now. Barr's backpedaling like all of them. Look how many books are coming out in the next few weeks. Shit.
These are the same people that think Mike Lindell is a savvy businessman, though, too. So
yeah, Mike Lindell.
Can't say much for that.
They really need to start charging all these people that are supporting this lie that have positions in the government with sedition, treason, serious crimes.
Yes.
Because they're pushing a lie that is causing a lot of problems.
And continue to
push a lie that already almost started, got a lot of people killed at the Capitol.
The people that you're gonna see around Trump at these rallies are your Marjorie Taylor Greens, your Louis Gohmert, your Matt Gaetz, maybe, just anybody who is desperately trying to hang on to something, because they can't make it on their own. They can't stand on their record. Well, what?
I have some good news about one group.
What group?
The leader, both the leader of the national leader and the leader of the Kansas City chapter of the Proud Boys is being taken down by the FBI.
Good. Well, he ought to be proud. They ought to just stand up. Yeah, I'm a proud boy. I was on the Capitol. I fought the government. Yeah, stand up. You're so freaking proud. They got nothing to be proud of.
So I figured
the
if
oath
they're going to
keepers
give
are
the head guy,
oath breakers. They're idiots who have this fantasy in their head that they're some great patriot when all they are just traitors to the country, traitors to the oath that they took.
I want to see is those guys get squeezed to the point that they start squealing on the people in office.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to see that.
Yeah, I was connected with this senator, and he told me, where to go and what time to be there. And
I figure like this, John, if they're going to get the main guy of the Proud Boys, I think the whole organization is going to go to prison.
Well, that's what's going to happen with the Trump organization, man. Look at how many people are ratting out each other right now. The whole thing is Columbus. It's crashing. This deck of cards is crashing right now.
And it's going to continue to get worse. And that's why, really, right. I'm getting more confident that we are going to be able to take 22 if we stay on top of our game and motivate the people to get out and vote. Him and that whole maggot crowd and those that wrap themselves in Donnie, they're going to go down the tubes, baby. There's a heavy price to pay for ignorance. And I hope they pay heavily.
Just look at the 500 people going to prison right now.
Yeah. Hey, let me thank Mitch Goldstein, who came in with the $3.33 donation, and he has a damn good questions. Who's coming to San Antonio? Hey, I have a feeling Mitch is. I have a feeling Mitch is coming to San Antonio, baby. Things are looking good. We seem to be getting some good response. We're going to have some links up on the website at bluedotintexas.com pretty soon, so we'll get some information going on how things are going to work out. It's not solidified yet because you got to add a button. He added a new page to our website.
Oh no, today's project, I mean, it's been a project for a little bit, but right now I'm doing final touches on our friends page on the website, to where we're going to be linking to all of our Blue Dot friends that whether they help along with the show or got a voice of their own or whatever.
Right now
we're going to be doing promo.
Bernadette Pree, we got Randy Kervin, we got a
lot.
We got a lot of people with
right
links
now
to their show.
Yeah, including people that Dad associate with, like.
Birthday?
What was that?
Travis, is it your birthday today?
No, it's not my birthday. It's Tyler's birthday. It's the other one. It's the more handsome younger brother. whose birthday it is today.
The one who looks like Jesus.
The one who looks like Jesus, exactly.
Well, happy birthday to your son.
Thank you.
I will pass that on to him. I'm actually, I told him that a lot of love was going his way earlier, and he wanted me to kind of give a shout out to everybody saying thank you. He's going to probably go through the comments later and read them and all that. He's more quiet than I am, so
He takes more after Mama.
Yeah.
No, I ain't going on camera.
Even though he's far more social than I'll ever be. That's the weirdest thing. But anyway, so yes.
He's like Travis. They're both wonderful kids who care about other people and care about, things that you should care about. I'm proud. I'm proud of both of them.
Are you a June baby, Travis?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm only off by a few weeks, so I'm June 14th and Tyler's June 29th.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. My sister's June 12th and I'm June 18th. It's funny how that works, huh?
Yeah.
Got a lot of June.
I got a lot
here.
of my friends actually have birthdays in June too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. I mean, everybody has a birthday on one day or another, but it's weird when you know a lot of people in one.
They are.
Oh, I know so many people. They're just right now. It's like June babies are exploding all around me.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cold winter. What can you say?
Right?
It happens one way or another, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how that works out.
Oh, that's a good thing. Gemini. Like Paul McCartney was a Gemini. There's a lot of artists that are Geminis.
Yeah, see, it's better to look at it that way and not just be like, oh, Trump's a Gemini. So there we go. Let's point out all the good people who are, Gemini club.
Right?
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. I do. Every time your birthday rolls around nowadays, I feel bad for you.
I don't give a fuck. I try not to think about him personally.
Share a birthday with that guy.
I mean, to me, it's no different. He's had the birthday the entire time, so whatever, I try not to think about him. He just takes minutes off of people's lives, so I just try to. He's gone for now. I just hope he doesn't come back.
He ain't coming back.
I hope not.
He'll run his ass out of
Fuck,
town.
I hope not.
No, we ain't playing that. Well, we don't
No,
play that
you
game.
can't. You know what? January 6th will never go away because it was an attack on the United States government. It wasn't a riot. It wasn't a loot. It was an insurrection. They tried to overthrow the vote, the day of the vote, and the day of transference of peaceful power. They tried to stop that in front of the world. So this is a day that will go down in history. It will never go away.
And the
They're gonna have to
Republicans are
live with
walking
this
away.
lie.
Well, it was just a rally that got out of hand. You know how those things go. Kiss my ass. No. They had a purpose to be there, and they had a reason to go in that building. And the reason was to stop the certification.
It's not going to go away.
No.
Take it a step beyond that.
What's
With
that?
the guy that was released today, one of the insurrectionists put on house arrest today. They're not being given incentive to not do it again.
That's the problem. That's how come that guy 3%er, he's thinking about, well, we'll just do it again. That's how come
this is
these
the party of harsh
need to be
punishments.
harsh.
Yeah, this is the punishment. This is the party of harsh punishments to discourage crime.
Yeah.
Who don't consider this a crime.
Don't consider it a crime. Well, it was just like tourist.
Well, the damages alone were like what, $1.41 million or something like that, in damages to the Capitol. I mean, I don't know what the number was. It was pretty high.
Nothing but a disgusting attack on our nation by a man who thought he would be king.
Damage alone.
And we don't
Not
have
to mention
kings.
the cops fought for their lives that day. I mean, the police literally fought for their lives.
Yes.
At some
Yes.
point.
About
And,
from
they
a
won't give any
mad
help.
dog batch of Trump-inspired idiots who all thought they were doing it for, my president sent me here and we're saving America. Are you shitting me?
Right. He
Are you
rallied
shitting
them.
me?
He gaslit them. He set them in motion. And he is the kingpin.
Yep.
And they need to charge him with the Kingpin Act.
His little
Literally, because
story's
he's
running
got that goal.
roughshod. I'm telling you, Michigan just came down. Their GOP-led Senate investigation. No fraud, no voter fraud or anything there. Nothing, nothing to see here. We got Bill Barr coming out telling you it's all bullshit.
Can you hear me, John?
Yes, I can hear you, Bill. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got zapped there. I got knocked out of the room. My
did you?
Discord died.
I can't.
Anyway, I wanted to make a comment. when you were all talking about the Proud Boys.
Yeah.
You notice that all of them that have been many arrested, and you know how tough these guys are, right?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just a bunch of sissies because every one of them is turning evidence, and every one of them does not take responsibility. They all blame Donnie. Well, we were
What a
only
group
here
of
because
patriots,
the
huh?
president. We were only here because President Trump asked us
My
to. What a bunch of
president
pussies!
asked me.
These guys are a bunch of shitheads.
Should
And if
be
anybody
standing up
thinks the
there
Proud
asking-
Boys are,
Yeah.
if everybody thinks that the Proud Boys are tough, they are wrong.
Yeah, no, they're tough. It's a gang mentality thing. They're tough around each other. You know, when they get
They're a
together in a
gang.
group,
Yeah.
there could be
They're
a
a bunch
problem.
of wannabes. So I wanted to bring out that point that they said that all but 2 of them that they have arrested, and they're almost 500 now. They're 494. 187 of them are Proud Boys, and all but 2 have turned evidence. That tells you how tough they are. They're real tough.
Yeah.
See, I wrote today it was an even 500. That's kind of why I threw that number out. But still, when you have 500 people going to jail for something that one man gathered them all together on the very day that he knew the transformation of power was going to happen,
Indeed.
he rallied them, he gaslit them, he sent them in that direction, and everything that he set in motion, it's his responsibility. What happened?
Well, it'll all
In
come
my
out.
opinion.
It will all come out. You know.
Yeah, well,
Because, they're all going to go to jail. And even the people that are like, Rudy lost his license because of it, thank God. Fox is being sued for like millions of dollars, thank God. How many other people got sued for 1.3 billion because they're pushing the slide?
Yeah, Mike
I think
Lindell.
every
Let me see, Lou Dobbs, I think, who's that, Sidney Powell. There's a list of them that are getting sued by these companies.
Right.
Rudy
And every
Giuliani,
senator
who
is
already
involved.
lost his law license in New York, so.
And then we have all
I-
the senators that need to be removed under the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment exists, and they need to enforce it
Yes.
against these people that are doing what they're doing.
Mo Brooks, yeah.
Because it's
I
flat
never
out.
knew before this last video that Rudolph Giuliani's son was an elf.
Yeah, I didn't know either. Did you see the video?
Oh, God.
You'd think he would have.
no votes in New
It's
York.
Rudy Giuliani's
Already got
son. Of course,
0
he's not going to
votes.
do it right. He's going to barely poke his head up there like he's trying to reach the camera. It's pitiful.
They've all got Donnie all over them, and they can't get it off, and they're all going to go down in flames because of it.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I do.
That's what I see.
Every time I start thinking about this, I think about my first rants when I really put the passion into when I was talking about him, and I would say, Trump, it's another word for crap. It's another word for shit. And you're getting shit all over, and you're wiping it on your hands and in your arms and your face. And then you go home and you kiss your wife and you hug your kids, and they get the Trump shit on them. And that's exactly what I was saying back then. And it's turned out to be quite true. They have
Covered
Trump
in
shit
Trump
on,
shit.
covered in Trump shit. And right, that's how come I'm getting a lot of pleasure out of watching Bill Barr trying to backpedal like, oh, well, I knew it was bullshit all along. Yeah, you did, but that's not what you said then.
Yeah, and you know what caused him to run for president? You remember when he was at that White House dinner and Obama was making fun of Trump just a little bit, and he got his feelings hurt? That's the night right there when he said, okay.
Oh, yeah, when
taking
Obama
time.
was making fun of him at the correspondence dinner. I think that solidified, his wanting to get back at Obama. And then, in a sense, that's the only accolade I will give to Trump is the fact that he recognized what the Tea Party was, and he capitalized on that shit. The Tea Party that rose up out of Obama's first election, when the racist, bigoted assholes came out of the woodwork and created the Tea Party, which gave rise to Donnie. And we're still dealing with the white supremacist, neo-Nazi Klansmen today. And it's up to the Republican Party to run them out of their house. And until they start
I got
doing
an
that.
interview from-
What's that?
I'm really glad to see Biden's going to hang Obama's picture in the White House. And Obama he has so much more class than Trump is ever capable of. It's ridiculous.
I'm proud to say.
He outshined him, he outclassed him in every way. there's no candle between the two men. There's just no candle.
I am so proud of Obama in both his terms, because he had to fight a Republican Party much like we have right now, and this is where it freaking started with Mitch McConnell just outright obstructing everything. No to everything. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're going to hold our breath and stomp our feet. We're going to make a lot of noise and cry and moan and groan, and we're just not going to do anything until you're gone, and then we're going to come.
He's going to squash the energy.
I got to tell you,
what's that, Sparky?
What?
He's going to squash the infrastructure bill. He's
going to try. Today. Yes, the one that we it was a bipartisan effort. Yeah, they're blowing freaking smoke up their ass. They're not going to go bipartisan on anything. They're going to waste time until they decide, oh well, we can't do this. Kiss my ass. They do it every freaking time. Reconciliation, baby. Let's go.
I'm only alive because of Obamacare. Literally. Like, without the Affordable Health Care Act, I would not be alive today.
I remember you telling me that.
I give Obama credit anytime I can because of him, I have like 160,000 in medical bills.
In the Affordable Care Act in itself was one of the biggest accomplishments of any presidency in a long time. That was for the people. I am still very proud of it. Let me catch up real quick because Oddly Wired, our poet, came in with a $20 donation and said, "Give me that gong along, John." There you go, baby. Oddly Wired, thank you very much. We appreciate all the donations. And they're going to come in handy because we got car repairs now to deal with, so that'll be fun. And
I got I need to sneak out, but I wanted to thank you for letting me on, and I appreciate it.
Bill, you're welcome in anytime, brother. We appreciate it every time you come in here and use your voice.
We got call you were talking about sometime next couple days. Thursday early morning isn't good, but the rest of the week is good.
I need to get on. I got a few phone calls I need to make. Yours is up near the top of the list, buddy.
Yeah, no worries, man. We'll take care of it when we can. Not a big thing.
All right.
Anyway,
brother.
thank you all, and
I love you, Bill. Y'all. Thank you for being here, brother.
Hi, John. Hi, Bill.
Take care, guys.
You bet. That's Bill Joins out in North Carolina, he's just a powerhouse out there. Every election comes up, he's always involved, and we're so proud of him for it. Anyway, we got what do we got? What do we got?
You gotta be involved.
Huh? You have to be involved. It's our duty, and it's what we should do.
If we're not involved, you can't complain when shit starts to go bad if you don't get involved and try to change stuff.
Well,
did you hear it?
Go ahead, Spark.
Did you hear about Donnie's new show, Law and Auto?
Law and Auto?
That's what he said the other night at the rally.
Law and Auto.
I didn't even watch that shit. I wouldn't watch his rally if I got a gun put to my head.
I saw some clips of it. I did.
I didn't watch.
Colbert did some good clips of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where
I can't take the whole thing.
Stephen Colbert. And he
especially funny when he couldn't remember Neil Armstrong's name.
Yeah.
I can't stomach it. Like as soon as he starts talking, my stomach just starts twisting and knots. I'm like, I can't listen to this guy.
Yeah, Susan Jarrett's just asking, isn't Pumpkin Tits going to the border this week? I understand he's supposed to be coming down to meet with the Governor Abbott down near the border.
It'll be tomorrow.
Huh?
It'll be tomorrow if it happens.
Well, we'll see. He's supposed to. Yes, he still wants to dabble in the wall thing, and he's got our governor doing it for him. We're going to build the wall, and we're not going to repair our power grid, but we're going to finish Donnie's wall. God, Greg Abbott needs to go, baby.
Try to use some of the COVID money.
Yes.
God.
Yes. He's just like Greg Abbott is just like Trump in that way. He doesn't give a shit. He's rolling in money. He's one of these wealthy people that just thinks he can get away with anything. He is a scumbag, ass-licking piece of shit for Texas, and he's gone off the deep end with anything Donnie wants. It's Trump 24/7 for Greg Abbott, and Ken Paxton, and Louis Gomart and Michael Cloud and the whole damn Ted Cruz. You know, all of them.
I feel so sorry for Texas. I really do feel sorry for Texas. We got Tony Boyd in the room now.
Tony, you with us?
Hello.
How you
Yes, I
doing,
am.
brother? I can't see the Discord
Trying to
board.
beat the heat like everybody else.
Oh
I
man,
just had my son put in a brand new air conditioner today. The one quit in the bedroom. It about gassed me out the other day. I think the tube broke on it. Now it's smelling Freon and oil.
uh-oh.
So he came over this afternoon. Yeah, it was bad. And we dumped it out the window. And I went down to Lowe's yesterday and bought a brand new one.
There you go.
So here in Indiana, it's 90 degrees.
Oh Lord. We'll get used to it, brother. Yeah, and that shit out there is headed your way.
Yeah.
It's moving its way out west.
Yeah, it
out
is.
east. So, yeah, everybody can be expecting to get some higher temperatures here pretty soon. Except us down here, we're getting
But
rain
we got
from the
a
Gulf.
little rain the other night,
Did they cool it off?
and it's
There
like
you
I've
go.
been. Nope.
Nope.
It's like I.
It
was
just
out the other
turns
day,
it
I had
from
to put
hot
mother
into a
trucking.
steam bath, is what it does.
It does.
That's it.
It does, man. I'm
That's
telling
a
you.
heat storm, by the way. That's a heat storm when that's like, it's 100 degrees and it's raining. You know?
Hmm. Yeah. Well, yesterday
That
when
thing
I
is-
went to Lowe's
Yeah.
to get that air conditioner, my brother went with me, and he stayed in the truck. I left the truck running for him.
Smart
and I
man.
went in there and got that thing
Oh,
and pulled it out on that little cart thing and opened up the back of my truck and picked that sucker up, put it in there, and got it closed. And he said, "How is it?" I was sweating. I mean, like somebody poured a bucket of water on me.
Holy, yep.
He's sitting in there grinning, and I looked at him and I took him to the store. And he's 75 years old. He's walking around like it's nothing. And I told him, I said, "How you feel?" He said, "I feel fine." I said, "See, that's what you get for living in New York City for 40 years up by the damn ocean. You're used to this shit."
Boy, howdy.
I said, "It about killed my ass." Oh my God.
I'm
But
normally
other than
used
that,
to
I've
the
been
heat,
doing great.
but there's a limit to that shit right now. Martha Olvera
Right,
says
yes,
it's
there
65 in Albuquerque right now, with more rain on the way. 65 in
Oh, my goodness.
Albuquerque.
I wish it was.
Man, that's cool.
I mean, I read today that Canada broke heat records. Like, they actually broke
Yes.
historic heat records today.
They're getting up in the
Canada.
hundreds up there.
It
118,
was
I
like
thought, or something like
112
that.
or something like that.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
up
pretty
there.
high. And
Canada.
then Death Valley was like 132 or something like that. I mean, it's like, you can't survive if it's that high. There's just no fucking way. Unless you got, you got a cave to hide in with an air conditioner going.
Yeah.
You know, and they kind of
Well, this
pull the
keeps
water.
up, and it's the only place you're going to get cool is in a cave.
Man, I had a big barrel of water outside yesterday, and I fill it up with water to water my plants. And yesterday
Right.
I took the lid off last night. I stuck my hand in it. It was boiling hot. The
Oh,
water
shit.
was like cooking. I was like,
Damn.
oh, shit. Man.
Yeah, so,
Wow.
it's just, this is really something that everybody can see. That the climate is changing, and it's not good, baby. For the first time, they got over 100 degrees
that
within
right.
the Arctic Circle. Within the Arctic Circle, can you imagine how much ice melted on that day alone? You know?
Yeah, and Volvo and Ozzy Dave was talking about this. Volvo, they switched their cars to electric, and their commercial is that great big piece of ice breaking off the Antarctica, falling into the ocean,
Yes.
like the size of the size of a state. I don't know how big
Yeah,
that iceberg
they've
was.
had
but
them
it was
break
big.
off as big as Rhode Island, I know. I know
So,
Rhode Island's not that big, but if you're talking about a chunk of ice, that's a big freaking chunk of ice.
Right. And that was their commercial for selling their new electric cars. Was this is the future? If we don't change right now, we're in trouble.
And that's
Hey,
true.
is anybody going to catch that special on Fox tonight about the UFOs?
I
I
didn't
didn't know
know
there was
I
one.
didn't know. There was.
Yeah.
Not unless they're coming to take all
Why
the
does
Fox
it gotta be
personnel's back.
Fox?
Yeah, really.
I won't Fox. I won't watch Fox. Just because it's Fox, I won't watch it.
I have a
Yeah,
problem
but
with
this-
that name, too.
I agree.
This
I
is done
do.
by that guy. This is done by that guy that does TMZ, and this is reports from actual Navy pilots that seen them.
They have entertainment
Well,
on
you know,
there.
you
It's
can-
just
there's
that name
very-
I always like. It's on Fox. Fuck
There's
them.
some super good documentaries out there. There is so much evidence that's hard. You can't deny all the evidence. And everybody now has a cell phone. So it's not like the 70s where we all had to have a camcorder or a VHS or something to actually record what we see. Right now, everybody on the planet can do it right there on the spot with a cell phone. So you're going to have a lot more sightings and a lot more, videos, even though they might not be that good. But, this is, if you look at Dan Aykroyd had Dan Aykroyd's Unplugged on UFOs. Stephen Greer, Paul Hillier all have Disclosure Project. They have there's tons of them out there that are just, trust me, other than this pilot stuff that we've already seen, there's way better stuff that's out there than Fox. I just can't. I won't promote that news station anyway, anyhow.
You can find
except
out
for the fact that
so much
except
anyway.
for the fact that they got sued for $1 million for human rights violations, and they have to pay it. I don't know if it was $1 million or what the number was, but it was a lot. It was the highest. It was the highest network fine in history, from what I read today in the network thing. So that's good. They slapped them, and they need to keep doing it. But we're not alone. I'm totally all about the UFOs, and we can talk about that all day. But let's go on with the show.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
John. Did you hear about Right Wing Watch being taken off of YouTube?
No. Really? They were taken off?
They were taken off for a while, but then there was such an outcry, they got
they got it back.
Channel back.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones.
There is no shortage of that shit out there, I guarantee you.
Yeah, but you know what, guys? Our local Fox affiliate is not tied to Fox News.
Oh yeah, no, we know that.
But it's not Fox News. It's the left monitoring the right. Like all these crazy preachers and stuff say all these wackadoodle stuff.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
All the stuff.
Robin played their videos, the sound off the videos, all the time on his show. Her show.
On her show. Yeah, my wife was strolling through her page. What was it? Today or this morning, I think. Yeah, strolling through Robin's page, checking out. She went to the Pride Parade there in West Virginia. It was first Pride Parade there. So, making progress in areas. But that's the fact that there is no shortage of right-wing nut jobs out there. Conspiracy theories always sell. Because it's so dramatic. You can just, there's something here to find. We're going to find out all of this. They're all going to be arrested, blah, blah, whatever. It's easy to sell that shit. Yes. And that's how come the voices on here, like Randy Kervin, like T. Brown, like Virginia Whitley, Leo Sahaki, so many, Tim Cormall, Robin Kincaid. These are people that are out there pushing that progressive agenda, keeping our voices out there. We are outnumbered, baby, big time, when it comes to right-wing media nut jobs that just get on there and boy howdy, it's easy for them to get a following. All they have to do is sit up there and spout out some crazy ass shit. Next thing you know, you got 2,000 followers that think the same crazy ass shit. He's coming back in August. Look how many that has now. Shit. It's $1 million.
Isn't that how Charlie Manson started a cult?
Huh?
Didn't Charlie Manson start a cult like that?
Yes, I think he did, and I think Donnie's done the same thing. That's what these people are.
They started spewing off a bunch of bullshit, and people ate it up, and they killed people for the guy.
Yes, it's all about
that's
one
what
guy.
just happened at the Capitol. It's the same thing.
I related more to Jim Jones. These people would drink the Kool-Aid for him.
I'm right there with you.
They would. If Trump said, okay, this is it, we're all going to the promised land on the tail end of a comet, here, line up and get your Kool-Aid. Even if they seen people dropping dead at the front, at the line up there, they'd still come up. Well, wait, Donnie said drink the Kool-Aid, so they would.
But remember this, you got to pay for the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Donnie would charge you for the Kool-Aid. Well, go make a loan on your house. Come back.
You're seeing 500 people go to jail, and you're seeing Rudy Giuliani lose his license, and everybody around him lose their job, and everybody gone. They're all going to
Yeah,
lose everything.
Jim Jones burned that. Yeah.
Corporations, everything. It's all going to come crashing
It
down.
is, and we're sitting here, and it for me, it's going to be pure entertainment, watching this shit show slowly eat them up, and it is. I'm expecting charges on Ivanka, Don Jr., Eric,
Yep.
The daughter-in-laws, and the whole 9 yards, because it's a crime family, and that's the way they operate.
And they have what's called discovery, right? So when the judge and all these people are going through all these crimes, and they discover another crime, that's called discovery, and they can charge them with that crime.
Yes,
So
if they
they're
find
gonna come out
another,
with a
they can
lot more
continue
crime.
to charge them
Yeah,
with different crimes.
It's going to keep rolling into a huge snowball. It's going to get so big, he's going to he'll disappear. You watch.
Boy,
He'll vanish. He'll go to Russia. He'll hide.
Well, I
Or
said
something
from the
like that.
beginning that was his best shot anyway. Some bitch right after inauguration day, he should have got on a plane and had a presidential or a post visit to Russia and just asked for asylum over there.
I don't think they're going to let him run because I think they're ready for him.
He's not going to run. He will not be able to win another election. He's just not. He thinks he's got a big following, and he does. But relative to real life politics, no, he hasn't got squat. He doesn't have enough to win. So it would just be rallying the same old maggots who get out there and says, oh, he won in 2020. Kiss my ass. We all know it didn't happen. He's going to be slowly swept off to the stage, and he'll fade into obscurity in a jail cell, I wish. But, the chances of that happening are slim and none. And Ardessa, also known as Purple Moon Dragon, just came in with $10 and said Ron Johnson needs to resign, along with several others there. Along with several others. Ardessa, thank you very much, baby. Huh?
Under the 14th Amendment, you should have to be removed.
Every one of them.
Ron Johnson.
Yes, him, and there's a list of them. 147 of them, to be exact, should be removed, in my opinion. Yes, Maria Betancourt de Santos will probably run as vice president or president himself. He's got his eye on it, baby. And he's the rising star within the Republican Party. Ron DeSantos. Go figure that shit.
Didn't he just get slapped down by a judge just recently?
Didn't he just try to kill a whole bunch of people in Florida with his bullshit?
I mean, some judge just really slapped him down with something. I can't remember what it was, though.
I think Florida is in for a massive, the results of this collapse of the building in Surfside has brought the attention of the world, especially here in the United States and in Florida especially, about the conditions of the buildings that they live in down there. And this collapse happened with no external forces, as we could see, no hurricane, no nothing like that. Can you imagine? The
infrastructure is falling down around the United States.
It is.
This is the timing. The timing behind all this stuff happening and stuff falling down, like bridges and buildings, when the infrastructure bill is on the table and they're trying to pass it. It's like a calling from God saying, "Look, wake up, people!
Wake up and get your shit together." Every one of these hotels or condominiums down there is going to have to be inspected.
They said that the condominium down there in
If you
Surfside.
don't maintain infrastructure, it collapses.
It collapses.
eventually.
Yeah.
Which is apparently what this is looking at is they just did not maintain the building. There were serious. I watched a YouTube presentation by an engineer who really, laid it out pretty clearly. I thought that because there were photographs of that building taken by Google in January of this year, so they had fresh photographs from Google, and he was sitting there circling all these places on that front facade where the concrete had fallen off, where the tension cables were corroded, and just there were several balconies on that place that was already closed. You couldn't even go out on the balcony because they were afraid it was going to fall.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
A architect said that all those buildings down there, those condos down there on that beachfront property that's
Right.
down there in Surfside, that's on both sides of that waterfront, they've all been deteriorating over the last 20 years because they weren't built to code when they changed the codes when all the hurricanes down there. They were built in the 1970s when they didn't have those codes, and now they have those codes. But all the new buildings in Florida have them, but not these old ones. And this architect said that you're going to see more buildings, unfortunately, do what this one did down there.
Yeah, Martha Olivera is pointing out that the pictures, I'm sure y'all probably seen them in the news, that pool repair guy had taken just days before the collapse in the pool area underneath where the controls are, and you could see the damage to the building. So, combined with all, they already had engineers that had certified that the building was deteriorating and need repairs, all this stuff, but it's taken several years while that paperwork worked its way through wherever it goes, and the repairs weren't done. They're going to have a rude awakening down in Florida as far as new regulations, and there ain't going to be no more of this bullshit of, well, we'll fix it later shit. I think these buildings are going to have to be, put under a big microscope.
Personally, I would never put in a high-rise building ever.
Wait.
Can I give you an example of infrastructure?
What's that, Spark?
Here in my town, I-5 runs right through the middle of my town.
Right.
And my dad helped build the bridges in 1965. Well, they retrofitted the North Bridge a few years ago. There's two bridges. The river runs through the middle of the town, then it winds around. But the way they had to route I-5, they had to build two bridges over the river.
Right.
But anyway, they retrofitted the North Bridge a couple years ago, and now they're working on the South Bridge and retrofitting it. And they changed the speed limit to 60 miles an hour over this bridge while they're retrofitting it.
Wow.
But no, I don't see anybody enforcing it.
I am tickled to death that we're getting a new bridge. Not only because it's going to open up our port and we might even get a cruise ship in there, who knows. But if you go down and look at our bridge underneath, it does not make you feel good to jump up there and drive across that sucker. And I just don't like it. I mean, I go over it, not that often, but when I have to, I go over it. And,
when was it built?
Shit. Let me see. When did God turn on the light? It was sometime right after that, I think. It's been there forever. Lord, I want to say built in the 40s, maybe. I really can't remember. I'll have to check it out, find out exactly when.
Is it like a freeway bridge? Is it 4 lane?
Yeah, 2 lanes, 6 lanes, really. 3 going in each direction.
It was probably built.
Probably during the Eisenhower administration.
Yeah, probably so.
Even just a little bit later.
Same way with the dam that's upriver from me. I'm not happy about that either. I own property on this river, and I remember years ago the biggest story in town was the bulging dam. Really? Bulging dam. That's wonderful to freaking hear. The infrastructure in this country, all across this country,
oh yeah,
is aging.
Crumbling everywhere.
And now we have a Congress that wants to, or a president that wants to accelerate the repairs that need to be done, and we have a Republican Party that is doing their damnedest to stop every bit of it.
They're just
because they want to tax the rich to pay for it.
Yeah,
that's a no-no.
That's what they don't want. That's the line they will not cross. They will not cross that line. And remember that when Reagan took office, the tax rate was 70%. Reagan dropped it from 70 to 28%. Kiss my ass, okay? It's been that way ever since. The Republicans do one thing: take care of the wealthy, because the wealthy take care of them. That's the way it works, baby.
It's bribery.
Yes, it's downright selling themselves. They're whores in my book. To the lobbyists.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to quote my stepdad when he was a Republican congressman who said that exact same thing.
They're whores.
He said they're nothing but whores, Robert. They're nothing but whores. That's what they are.
They'll sell themselves for the money. You know, that's
And he was a congressman when he said that to me.
If you look at a congressman's day, a lot of his time is spent in a little booth on a phone trying to call constituents to get money out of them. It's not it's not a lot of time spent doing the people's work. It's more time spent on getting their ass reelected, because that's their game. And that's the only thing they have in mind. So if it doesn't progress their political career, they're not really interested in your ass. They'll write you a nice little letter. Thank you, constituent, for contacting me about X, Y, Z, and we'll put something on it, and we'll see if we can fix it. Ain't I a great guy? Don't forget to vote for me. That's about it. You know, as far as legislation for this country, no, they're not into it, baby.
This is where I say you got to stop giving these millionaires in Congress and billionaires tax-paid pensions. They don't deserve the money. They have way too much money already than to get a tax-paid pension off working people, period. I can't get food stamps if I make too much money.
Yeah.
Why should they get a pension if they're billionaires already, or millionaires for that matter?
Why should we subsidize corporations?
Right.
We do that all the time.
All the time.
You got a job, but you can't afford the food. Yeah, that's exactly what we've done for
COVID showed us a lot of things. COVID really showed us a lot of stuff that's going wrong with the system.
Yes.
Minimum wage, health insurance, you know, all that stuff. The air quality, the gasoline. It really made us look at the fact that we're fucking up. We need to back up and look at all this and rearrange the system.
I am counting on the fact that the younger generation coming up now, being much smarter than we were at their age. So, although sometimes we don't think so, that's the way it goes in life. We always think we're smarter. But they're coming into new technology every day.
Oh, yeah.
Their knowledge of how everything works is more advanced than we were. Information is at the tip of their fingers. It's gonna motivate people to change things more and more, and that's what we're looking at. But whilst we ponder that, Tim Torkelson wants us to ponder the following. Tim Torkelson came in with $5 and said, Washington state fires, climate change lies, Surfside building collapse, Trump's butt prolapse, infrastructure hopes, obstructionist dopes. Fuck Trump. I like that last part especially. Fuck Trump.
I like that too.
I do too. I like that part. Bernadette's favorite.
That's another thing. We have fires. You know, the fires aren't going to help the heat situation. So be careful this 4th of July. Let's not try to start fires out there, kids, because it'll just make it worse.
Let's try to be a little careful with the fireworks this year.
Right.
Yeah, we've had rain around here, and I hope that's good in my mind for this time of year, because all of my neighbors out here like to come out and just boom by all over the place. So I worry about that when it's dry. So
yeah, it's super hot, super dry. So if it's a fire hazard, I mean, it's cool if you're safe and sane. You got water hose and you're in a good place.
Yeah. Well, the ground's pretty saturated. We just lost a tree, a little tree, small tree, just went boom, and there it went right over. Okay, got to go out there with a chainsaw and cut that thing up. But yeah, fries, not fires, John. Oh, Washington State fries. Climate change. Well, of course, that makes more sense, Tim. Because John can't read for shit. It says Washington State fries, climate change lies. Surfside building collapse, Trump's butts prolapse. Infrastructure hopes, obstructionist dopes. Fuck Trump. That's better. Here, wait. Wait a minute. There. The gong ring. Tim, I can't read shit. What can I say, brother? I'm having a hard time. Yeah. I read like I sing. Not worth a shit.
Like, couldn't help it. I was in a for a second.
Tim Torkelson said Trump just said pee on the fires, like those prostitutes did in that Russian hotel. That's all. I would do it. Just have them pee on it, just like they peed on him. That's why he wears diapers. Anyway, I want to thank.
We'll see the tape?
Huh?
Do you think we'll see the P tape?
Not us. Not us.
The P tape. You think it'll come out? You think Putin will finally throw it out there and go, "This
maybe
is the shit we had on him"?
Maybe my kids will see it one day.
Just to embarrass his ass.
Yeah, maybe so. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming by tonight and visiting. Bill Jones, thank you very much for coming in and visiting with us, brother. We always appreciate your voice. And Sparky Dunk, brother, we always enjoy you coming in.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it very much. Everything going good over on Robin's show, though? We're going to have a Friday on the front porch again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure we will.
Outstanding.
I got to clear him up about the subject, though, on the porch.
Oh, yeah? Well.
He said there was an SR-71 at the museum in Mobile Bay where the Alabama ship is.
Right.
It's not an SR-71, it's an A-12. They're different.
Ah, because a guy that worked on them things would know, wouldn't he, Spark?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. And we can't tell you about that because we'd have to kill you.
I climbed around on every SR-71 that's on display somewhere in the States and even in England.
Boy, how to shit.
Where were you when you were working on the SR-71, Sparky?
Undisclosed location. It was an SR-71.
Which base were you at?
Beale Air Force Base and
That's what I thought. I was wondering.
Kadena, Okinawa.
I used to watch the U-2 take off. Yeah, that's how freaking old I am.
And anybody wants to know what I did, I was an aircraft electrical repairman.
There you go. Or as
You
commonly
were on
called
the
in the...
SR-71 all the time.
Huh? What was that?
I worked on for two and a half years and did 3 deployments to Okinawa.
There you go. Naha. No, you weren't in Naha. You were in...
I was in Koza.
Koza. Okay. I was in Naha. Wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Koza
Joined the
was
military,
where it was happening.
traveling to distant lands and meet. Never mind. Anyway, Spark, thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate it. And David,
Okay.
out in California, brother, we appreciate your voice in here. I hope things go well for you, David.
Thank you, John. I appreciate that.
Keep that chin, fuck shit. You know what I'm saying?
Every day above ground's a good day.
That's a good day. That's a good day indeed, my friend. So we love you and thank you for being here, brother.
Thank you.
There you go. And Benjamin Strout. Ben, we always appreciate you coming in, brother.
You're welcome.
There you go.
Good company here, man.
Of course it is. Of course it is. We have great guests here, don't we?
Yes, we always
Host
have a
ain't
good,
worth a shit,
round
but, yeah.
table discussion.
There you go. There you go. And Tony Boyd. Tony, we're glad you come in.
Thank you, John. Glad to be here.
Enjoy it anytime you come in, brother. Anytime. And
Sorry you couldn't get me the other
that's
week.
come in whenever you can. That's the way this works. Doors always open, baby. Doors always open. Unlocked.
Thank you.
You bet. And Robert, out in Oregon, my friend.
Yo ho.
Take care of yourself, brother.
I'm gonna try.
Blow that glass only at night.
It's 106 degrees
Yeah,
right
you ain't
now,
doing
so
no
I'll take your
glass.
advice on that one.
Yeah.
There's a.
How's
you
that
look
new
at the
torch
price-
working out, by the way?
Oh, I like it.
You like it? Good deal.
Yeah,
Good
it's
deal.
a lot quieter than my Carlisle, and I can put my hand on it after running it for an hour or two. It doesn't burn me, so that's a really
always
good
helpful.
thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm allergic to pain
And,
myself. So.
And just on a really good note, for the astronomy people, if you look to the west, right when the sun sets, that great big red-orange star it's Venus. I'm pretty sure it's Venus.
Venus.
It might be Mercury in retrograde. I'm not sure it's one of them, but that's a planet. And then it's going to be beautiful stargazing at night. It's going to be super warm, so you have telescopes. Go outside.
Get
out of the
outside
house.
and
Wow.
gaze at the stars, baby.
Right.
That's
gaze
where
at
we
them
came
stars.
from, and it's where we're going. So.
Thank you, John. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
being
Robert.
here.
I appreciate everybody who came by to visit on YouTube, on Facebook, on Periscope. The time you spend in here is so appreciated. Time is precious, and for you to spend it here, we appreciate it very much. I will indeed let everybody thank you, Iris. Let Tyler know. Happy birthday. We'll transfer all that information over to him. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. Mañana is hump day, Wednesday. We'll get back on our rant, and then we'll be back here again for another Blue Dot family meeting. David Robertson, I love you too, brother. I can't wait to see you in November. Remember that. Y'all look at November 13th. If you can find your way into San Antonio, we are going to have a Blue Dot family meeting. We're going to have a live show from there. And fun will be had by all, I am sure. Teresa Rojas, mi amiga up in Chicago, have yourself a wonderful night, baby. And tell the family we send our love. I watch her on, she's always so proud of her sons. What mother wouldn't be? Anyway, Gary Spring up in Canada, take care of yourself. Adina Michael, thank you very much. Michael James, take care of yourself, brother. We appreciate all of you. We love you, and we'll see y'all later. Y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, all.
We'll see y'all Thursday night here.
Good night, all.
And y'all take care. Dwayne Dwizzle says that Blue Dots rock. And we do. So there you go. Go rocking, baby. We'll see y'all later.